Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what you working on?
Going on.
Hey Bear, there's going to be a lot of new players that are going to be exposed to the NBA 2K League, wanting to come in and compete. What advice would you give people that have the ambition to play on the level of pro players in NBA 2K?
An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. So the New York starting 5. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. And for Boston, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Williams. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. Brett, these teams know each other very well.
Always fun to see in these kind of matchups, Kevin, if a coaching staff on either side decides to throw a wrench in the works and play a player or a combination of players that the other team is not expecting. Like you said, they know each other very well, but who will execute tonight, they'll get the win.
Now, here's quickly. For 3, Barrett. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
Outside Tatum. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Williams. And pushing it up, here's New York. Brown against quickly. Barrett dishes to Randall. to the wing right side. Here's Rose. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Clock at 6. Up top, Brown. Quickly covering. Brown. Good.
And look how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
And that one is good.
Constant, consistent energy from Al Horford. You love to see him being active out there on the offensive glass.
Lets it fly. Horford with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Tatum. Pass to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Schroeder against Rose.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, Barrett. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
Boston ball.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Jason Tatum. The Knicks also changing it up. MP's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. And it's Burks in for Rose. Outside, Smart. The pass to Schroeder. Outside, Horford. Pass to Smart. From beyond the arc, the Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. They now take the lead.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Kanter is a monster on the offensive glass.
To the paint. Here's MP. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Richardson in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Boston now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Johnson outside. Kept alive by Boston. Shot clock at 6. And finally they hit one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes it to MP. He dishes it to Toppin. Pass to MP. The 15-footer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front, leading by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Backcourt guard set is Smart and Richardson. Williams is out there with Johnson. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Well, he was the College Player of the Year, Brent, in 2020, but Obi Toppin didn't make quite the impact people thought he would as a rookie.
Well, we saw some flashes, and he wasn't used a ton last year. And guess what? That's okay. If you're going to have a 10 or 12-year career and you have to learn slowly before you get acclimated to the NBA, we're going to see his size, we're going to see his athleticism, and we're going to see him grow as a player over the next couple seasons.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Noel's checked in. Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by New York. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
So here's Burks. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Burks on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Burks can't get it to go.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Richardson against Fournier. Richardson kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Toppin. They get the rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. This is his first free throw of the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Williams. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And Williams drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Barrett against Tatum. Robinson. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now here's Schroeder. Dishes it to Williams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Randle outside. Inside. Here's Rose. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. And that's now 6 points for Rose.
Yeah, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Brown wide open. He fires. Randle grabs the board.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. And the pass to Barrett. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Shooter passes to Brown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Robinson. The Celtics have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Robinson against Williams. Outside Tatum. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Barrett. Takes the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Well, RJ right there moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Passes it to Tatum from deep 3-point range. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brown against Quickly. Brown outside. And just miss after miss right now. Tie game in Boston. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Enes Kanter. What a contribution.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And New York looking at who they've got. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs. So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Barrett kicks to Rose. And there's the drive. Williams with the block. It's Brown with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got 8 points. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Celtics leading by 4. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Great move off the dribble from Schroeder there to lose the defense.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
an entire new group. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Williams. Johnson comes in for Tatum. Richardson, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Grimes goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Smart passes to Johnson. He's covered by Noel. 6 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Horford. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Toppin throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Smart kicks to Johnson. Shoots from 12. That one, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Fournier.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tries again. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Burks finds Fournier. Here's Grimes. And again, New York with the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot missing. Knicks trail by 3. So here's Burks. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Grimes guarded by Horford. Noel passes to Fournier. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Johnson against Fournier. Johnson gets the bucket.
Johnson.
Pick you apart from the outside, but also has a great handle for his size.
Burks with it. Pass to Fournier. 20 seconds left to play here in the third.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Celtics leading by 4. Now here's Brown. He's got 8. Two on the clock. That shot no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Bob Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Schroeder in at point guard. That's the Boston 5. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Williams up on top. Brown feeling it out a bit. Just 4 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Schroeder. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Knicks trail by 4. Quickly kicks to Rose. MP passes to Quickly. To the inside. MP. Feeds it to Randall, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Boston leading by 4. Brown dishes to Williams. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Tries from 10, and good that time.
When Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now, here's MP. Here's Randall. Off target on the 15-footer. The Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. Over to the wing. And it's Schroeder missing. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Rose. To the middle. Taken away by Williams. Schroeder against Quickly. Outside Tatum. He kicks it to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Williams. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. All right. Look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Horford is checked in for Williams.
Al Horford.
Knicks trail by 8. Outside Rose. MP finds Rose. MP left side. Back to Quickly. And stolen by Horford. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
MP, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Williams, that's his first. Personal foul. First team foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Good on the second free throw. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Celtics leading by 9. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Schroeder left side. 5 to shoot. The 10-footer. And it's MV with the rebound. Knicks trail by 9. Randle surveying the knee. Kicks to Rose. Pass to MP. Shot on the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Randle brings the double team from deep. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist from Enes Kanter. Schroeder's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Williams.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Now here's Randle. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Count that one.
How about Randle just collecting and absorbing that hit and still fights to get a shot off.
Shooting for New York, Julius Randle, shooting 1.
One shot.
That free throw good from Randle.
Randle really improved in his shooting range from 10 to 16 feet last year, and that just makes him so much more a complete offensive threat in any system he plays in.
And that one, good. And the Celtics lead by 9.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Burks for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
So we see Boston get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Well, well, well. We're getting pretty close to the All-Star break here, and what do you know? MP's name does not seem to be at the top of anyone's list. I'm not the one to gloat, but this just goes to show I was right. MP's all talk, no game. We knew this coming into the season, and now that tree is bearing fruit. For those of y'all still holding out hope, I say give up. MP wants the glory, but he doesn't want to put in the work. What did you expect from this so-called YouTube star? Forget the season. I'll be shocked if he ever make an all-star team. That's how I see it anyway. I'm not starstruck by this kid. I just see the game.
That be known.
And speaking of advice, now you are a vet. You've been in this many years. What advice would you give your rookie self going into the 2K League?
You need to go back and talk to that guy.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was a stirring performance of our national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Brian, the Knicks are making a nice turnaround under Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said, quote, "It's a proud organization. I was here during the 90s. That doesn't have anything to do with today. Just like I don't want us looking ahead. I don't want us looking behind. Our focus has to be exactly on what's in front of us. Guys?"
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray and White in the backcourt. Jakob Poeltl out there with Zach Collins. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for the Knicks, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Murray finds White. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Barrett following the bucket by the Spurs. Back to Robinson. 5 to shoot. 4-3. And there's Barrett on the assist from Robinson.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
White, the pass to Murray. Here's Vassell, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Murray. Over Rose. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Rose. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
And that's simply about feel, right? Derrick Rose in pick-and-roll situations has such a good feel for the right decision.
Murray passes to Collins. Pass to Vassell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Here's Rose. Randall finds Barrett. Rose with it. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Now here's White. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one's on Rose.
One of the more improved players over the last few years. Murray has thrived in his high usage role. You just wonder how good can this kid become?
And he drops it first. And it's really incredible the number of ways Murray can affect a game.
I mean, I totally agree, B.A. I mean, he creates for himself and others. One of the best rebounders in the league at his position. And boy, is he disruptive on defense.
Hits both from the stripe. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Pass to Randall, and here is Barrett. Now here's Rose. And the Knicks, another 3.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
White on the wing. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Now Murray. Pass to Vassell. Collins with it. Rose grabs the board. The Knicks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And it's Randall with the jam.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man, is creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Forbes.
2 minutes.
He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn. To the right side. Here's Murray. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
MP outside. Pass to Toppin. To the paint. Here's Burks. The rebound by the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 19-point game against Brooklyn.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Burks. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
McDermott outside. They double him with Barrett. Back to McDermott. Takes a three. Offensive rebound Spurs. And stolen by Barrett. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. MP outside. Back to Quickly. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You see the vertical MP has. He's able to get off the ground fast to throw it down.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Forbes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for San Antonio, Bryn Forbes. At the line, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both good from the line that time. Here's Quickly. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. MP outside. Inside. Stolen by Young. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out in front, up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Nerlens Noel out there with MP. And it's Quickly in the point. That's the group for New York starting the second. Now here's Walker. He came away with 14 points in his last game. The kick out to Young. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
That one drops for him.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Walker passes to Young. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Drive by Walker. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
The Knicks with the lead. Quickly outside, down low. Here's Barrett. And Young pulls it down.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Boy, everybody remembers the 2019 draft as the Zion Williamson draft. And obviously, R.J. Barrett goes number 3 to the New York Knicks.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Fournier, the pass to MP. Here's Barrett. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. To the middle. Here's Young. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Of course, RJ and Zion played together in Durham, along with Cam Reddish.
That's right. So much pure talent on that team. But experience helps win chips at any level. No substitute for knowledge and context.
Here's McDermott. He takes it in. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Fournier, the pass to MP. Pass to Fournier. Here's MP. Fires at the elbow. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
Beginning of the first half, 2 minutes.
Here's Forbes. Guarded by Quickly. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Forbes can't get it to go. For New York, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Barrett. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
This guy is a committed scorer. You get physical with R.J. Barrett. He knows how to stay under control.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
A line change here for San Antonio.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
Here's Vassell. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Pirtle. And he makes it.
Jakob Pirtle.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Barrett. Pirtle grabs a miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Got it.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
White, the pass to Murray. And here's Pirtle. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Murray. And it's stolen by Rose. Barrett against White. And there's Barrett on the assist from Rose. And it's a 5-point Knick lead.
There's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Rose outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Randall. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Randall's got his second bucket on the night.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Knicks. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Murray and White in the backcourt. Devin Vassell out there with Zach Collins. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Here's Rose. And Collins with the big block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Randall against Pirtle. Randall inside.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Outside Murray. Up top White. Checked by Randall. White can't hit. The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Out to the wing. Murray against Rose. Pass to Barrett. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Rose can't connect.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Now here's Pirtle. Now Collins, guarded by Rose. Fires from the wing. Collins, no good.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Now here's Rose. He has 7. And again, the Knicks missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Vassell. Pass to White. It's stolen. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shot to end the cold streak. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And the Spurs call time here.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. MP's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Fournier's checked in for Barrett. And quickly subbed in for Rose. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Pirtle. Young comes in for Collins. McDermott's checked in for Vassell. And it's Walker in for White. For New York, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to MP. And here's quickly Walker covering. And it's all from three-point range. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Murray. Over Fournier from 8 feet away. Drops it in. Murray's got 12.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Murray. He's got 12. 1:27 left in the third. It's Walker on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
It's going to be on MP.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Lonnie Walker IV. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Walker. Burks, he's checked in for New York. And San Antonio with a change here too. Forbes is checked in for Murray. And both free throws good for Walker.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Quickly. Six on the shot clock. For 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 4.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And Forbes, here we go. Here's Eubanks. And the layup is good off the glass. Eubanks, he's got his first 2 points.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP outside. Up and in on the layup.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
To the paint. And McDermott with a slam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Burks with the basket on the assist by Quickly.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Here's Forbes. McDermott left side. Misses from close range. From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks out in front. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Derrick Rose is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Toppin. Then it's Nerlens Noel. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. A nice shot by Forbes.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Rose up top. Blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Hurdle's checked in for San Antonio. Collins comes in for Young. Here's Burks. Here's Randall. Hurdle grabs a miss. Well, San Antonio's shooting it at 52%. Here's Vassell, guarded by Barrett. The kick out to White. to tie it up. Here's Pirtle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for New York.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
So how cool is it that Jakob Poeltl makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
No good on the second free throw. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Barrett. Excellent D there from Collins.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. They double Randall for 3. Barrett. Collins with the rebound. The Spurs have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. White can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. Randall with it. Picked up by Collins. Outside Burks. Into the lane. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, terrific quickness. The burst of Alec Burks looking strong inside.
Here's Forbes. Checked by Randall. A nice shot by Forbes. Forbes has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Barrett can't hit.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to White. Here's Collins. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pirtle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
Pass to Rose. To the wing on the left. Randall, pass to Rose.
2 minutes.
And the shot goes in.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter here. Now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, R.J. Barrett.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He said in the huddle, quote, "We are in this game. Keep fighting. We win this one if we all play with 100% effort," imploring his troops to stay aggressive. Guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Rose. Back to MP. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Spurs lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And the Knicks call time here. They're behind by 1. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
Here's Rose, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murray.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
For New York, Derrick Rose. At the line, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that ties this game up.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Murray against Rose. He shoots again. It falls!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
He's guarded by White. To the inside. MP to pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. Now Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. MP. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Here's Murray. The shot comes out. New York goes the other way with it. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. He connects!
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They trail by 1. 19 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
throws. Murray with it. The three ball. Can't knock in the three. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we'll see you next time.
Yo, what's up, man? Great game.
All right, everybody, bring it in. We got a lot to cover today. If we can improve our shooting percentages, we stand a better chance of winning games. Let's break down into our shooting drills and get some quality work in.
Let's go.
Good work in practice today. Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.
Told myself.
You mentioned you played all the modes. What are you thinking about Season 4 and NBA 2K22?
I like it. I've been grinding heavy. I think like the first day I streamed.
And now, the starting lineup for your New York Knicks. At guard, at 6'4", number 6, Quentin Grimes. At center, at 17, number 23, At guard, at 6'2", number 4, David Rose. At forward, at 6'6", number 9, R.J. Barrett. At forward, at 6'8", number 30, Toronto. The head coach for the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. Fans, let's hear it for your New York Knicks.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. This summer, 2 lottery picks, Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, were drafted, not out of college, but off the G League's Ignite team for top prospects. They developed, got exposure, and made 6 figures in the process. Green said it's a new route, and we're already seeing other talents following in their footsteps. Guys?
Good story, DA. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Porzingis is out there with Chris. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bullock in at the 3 slot. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Rose. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Now here's Rose. Outside Robinson. Passes to Barrett. Four on the shot clock. And here's Bullock. The pass to Brunson. Doncic outside. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got the first points up on the board for the Mavs.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
From 11 feet away, no good off the back of the rim. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Brunson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Here's Rose. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Grimes. Buries it from 3-point range.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's Porzingis, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Well, it appears to me that pressure doesn't get to Porzingis, guys. In fact, you can actually make a case it makes him sharper and more focused.
Now, here's Barrett. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. To the wing on the left. Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Chris. Here's Porzingis. Randall grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Rose. Takes it inside, and they take the lead. 5 points in the game.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Rose against Brunson. Lets it go. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him
so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Chris. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Quickly. Down low, MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
You cannot afford to get too physical with MP. I mean, he's crafty at figuring out how to get to the line by drawing those fouls.
And some off-court news, too, for MP. Not long ago, we learned he is partnered with Mountain Dew to be a spokesman for the company.
And Zach LaVine also with Mountain Dew. MP fits their brand perfectly. Makes sense they would work together.
First one falls for him.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
And both free throws good for MP. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's his first personal.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
And that one misses. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's Doncic after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Here's Burke. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal. Second team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Trey Burke at the line. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Burke. The Knicks making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Burke hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Quickly the pass to MP. Back to Quickly. To the paint. Here's MP. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Dallas again missing. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Knicks out front, up 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And big man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurels. He describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Maxi Kleber. Luka Doncic out there with Burke. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Bullock in at the small forward. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And so here is Dallas. The Knicks making the shot. Doncic with the bucket.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Now, here's Burks. No points in the game yet for him. MP outside. Inside. Now, here's Toppin. Kleber defending. They get it back. MP, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Doncic passes to Burke. It's rebounded by New York.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Toppin's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Dallas caused their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
The Knicks. Dallas also making some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, how about the unlimited range that Porzingis is showing? Wow.
Rose against Brunson. Barrett wide open. He fired. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
No coverage. That's
Porzingis.
Porzingis has got a pair of triples in the second now for Dallas. Pass to Barrett.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to the wing. Here's Randall. He's off on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. That's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
That's his first personal.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Now, here's Rose. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
When Rose is attacking, guys, the defense has to act. He puts them on their heels.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Free throw drops for Rose.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And both free throws good for Rose. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. That's tipped.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
Noel's checked in for the Knicks. The Mavericks also with a sub. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Rose. And Noel kicks to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Rose. A beautiful reverse layup. Rose has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Burke. Randall grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now, here's Bullock. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. It's good. Cauley-Stein's got his first points of the game.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Outside Rose. Now Barrett. From deep. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Rose. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Passes it to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Outside Robinson. The pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Here's the drive. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. That's 7 points for R.J. Barrett. Doncic looking it over. And they'll get another chance. Goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just really aggressive play that time from Porzingis, refusing to back off of his shot and able to draw the foul.
The Mavericks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
You know, as good as Porzingis has been, you know, I still think he has a lot of room to grow. Not literally, I'm speaking figuratively here. As a rebounder, as a shot blocker, and I think scoring with his back to the basket is another area of growth for him, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. MP's checked in for Randall and quickly in for Rose.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Powell with the steal. And here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. Took a shot for the team in that situation.
Alec Burks checked in for New York. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
No backing down when he takes it up. He just slams it right in the grill.
Doncic outside. And now here's Chris, guarded by Robinson. Robinson with it. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Robinson. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's MP. The putback. It's good on the putback. Robinson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Doncic. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Excellent D that time from Robinson. It's Barrett on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. And it's good for 2.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
Here's Doncic. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Howell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Back to MP. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. MP's got 10 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For New York, Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for MP. And Fournier subbed in for Burks. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein comes in for Chris. And it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. He's looking for... that was a strong...
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open. So you've got to be ready to receive.
Pass to Fournier. Some nice passing by New York here. And Noel kicks it quickly. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 6. And Doncic. Here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Pass to Barrett. Now here's Fournier. 24 seconds left to play in the third. A step-back shot here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The Frenchman Fournier, always looking to get the shot up. Really good at drawing fouls.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Maxi Kleber. And so Fournier nails both of them. "20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Up top, Doncic. He's got 12. It's stolen. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Trey Burke. Then there's Doncic. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center, locking down the middle. And that one's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Outside Rose. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Randall. And again, it's New York.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Doncic outside. He kicks it to Burke. And there's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Trying to find Bullock. Gets it to him. Up and in on the layup. Bullock's got his first 2 points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Offensive rebound. Fournier's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 7. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Porzingis, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Grimes. Count that one.
I tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Burke. Puts up a 3. Toppin pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 9. Randall down low, working on Cauley-Stein. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. And it's Bullock missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Burke.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. MP comes in for Toppin, and Barrett subbed in for Fournier. Now, here's MP. From outside the arc, Barrett, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brunson the pass to Powell, and he banks in the layup.
And Powell, unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
To the inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
Driving in, the 9-foot shot. And the rejection by MP. Passes to Barrett. And go outside. Unloads from 13. Offensive rebound. Here's MP. Comes up empty down low. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York, and that's an intentional foul.
Reggie Bullock. That's his first personal. First team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Here's Brunson. Dallas again missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his third personal. Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, MP. At the line, 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here are the Mavericks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They lead by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
honestly just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 5. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
So it's the Mavericks now. Connects from downtown.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And a deep 3 from Doncic. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K.